Hello, and welcome to Success Stories with Key, where you get a chance to see success from the eyes of someone who is achieving success. What is success? Success means different things to different people. I'm interested in hearing from these people and finding out about their achievements, their challenges, and their keys to success. This week, I have the honour of speaking with Anne Pang. Anne is a noted Australian Chinese businesswoman and community figure born in Taiwan and emigrated to Australia in 1970. She's had many achievements to her name, and here's just a few. Celebrated author, artist, and martial artist who founded her own style of women's self-defense in 1990 and has taught this program to Melbourne schools, universities, and business organisations. In 2022, she was recognised by the Australian martial arts community with a Masters Award, which is a massive accomplishment. More recently, Anne has contributed her amazing martial arts experience to a very worthwhile initiative, Women's Self-Defense by Women for Women. You can check this out here at womensselfdefense.org. Welcome to Success Stories with Key.
Thank you, Keith. Thanks for having me. It's a great honor to be here.
Thank you for being here. So tell us about yourself. Who is the real Anne?
That's a very good question. Well, I was born in Taiwan. As a little girl, I always loved martial arts. You know, those martial arts novels, they were just my favorite. And I know that girls are supposed to have Barbie dolls. I think I had two dolls, but I also had lots and lots of wooden swords, plastic swords, or sticks. I just loved playing with them. And I fell in love with martial arts as a little girl. And when I migrated to Australia, I met my instructor and now my husband for about 40 odd years now, who taught me Kung Fu, Chinese martial arts. So, you know, I think to do anything, you need to have the passion. Passion is really the key to your persistence, whether you're good or not. I think it's secondary. Whether you have any ability or not is secondary, but you need to have the passion. You need to have your love. And that's what I think we always tell our children as well, those around us, that look for your passion in life. And once you find your passion in life, and it can be anything, it doesn't have to be anything academic at all. I know in Chinese culture, parents often encourage their children to be either doctors or lawyers. But because Barry and I are both martial arts instructors, we've always encouraged our children to find their passion in life. And because we truly believe that if you don't find your passion, you're not going to be a happy person. And it could be cooking, could be gardening, martial arts, anything at all. But I think you need to find your passion in life to be successful in the end.
That's an amazing answer. Fantastic. So what are some of your proudest achievements?
Another very good question. I'm hoping that my proudest moments haven't come yet, Key.
Amazing. I love it.
I'm hoping that as I close my eyes and leave this world, I can tell you that the proudest moments was only yesterday.
That's an amazingly optimistic outlook. That's great.
You know, I think we often look back on life and you think, oh, my proudest moment was when I won such and such, or when I received the trophy for such and such, and when I did such and such. But I think, to me, I like to aim for, when I close my eyes comfortably, knowing that I am one step closer to God and I have maybe done a good job on this earth. Maybe, I'm not sure. All those trophies and achievements and awards and successes in life are so transient. Mm-hmm. And if I can be a content, happy person with myself, I think when you really ask the people who they are and what they're happy with, maybe very few people in this world are actually happy. If I can actually close my eyes and think, well, I've done okay. I think that's the greatest achievement. It's probably not the answer you're looking for.
No, not at all. That's a great answer. It's an amazing answer. It's certainly different, and it gives a different perspective to things. So that's perfect. And that's exactly what I'm looking for, different perspectives. So when you first started out, did you think you'd be doing what you're doing now?
Not at all. No, not at all. I had no idea, actually. My parents wanted me to be, of course, a doctor. And I had no inclination of becoming a doctor. But I guess I had to get good marks so that I wouldn't be disowned by them. And I had no idea what I wanted to be, other than the fact that I love martial arts and I love art as well. I used to draw every day. Those old Chinese little calendars that you have on the wall with 365 pages. I tear one out every day and draw on it.
Oh, amazing.
On the back of it. And I know people say that you're supposed to have dreams and you're supposed to plan for things, but I think my life fell into place because I love what I do. I had no plans of becoming a martial arts instructor. I had no plans of doing an art business, but they fell in place because I loved and still do what I do. I used to aim for winning. I used to aim for winning tournaments and winning this and winning that. Winning was a very large part of my life. But I think, like a good wine, a vintage wine, I'm perhaps moving along with those thoughts and seeing a bird's eye view of the arena and thinking, that winning is only a very, very small part of it. There's a very good saying in Chinese that failure is the mother of success. 失败为成功之母. 失败为成功之母. So failure is the mother of success. And I think it can be taken, you can look at it in many different ways, that people don't want to fail. So they train really, really hard, day in, day out, sweat it out. You see all these Rocky films because they don't want to lose. So failure motivates them, and failure is the prime sort of scary part that they don't want to be. So they want to succeed, right? Yeah. But then once you fail lots of times, you think, oh, I actually learned from that. So that produces success. Yes. So failure has many benefits, I guess. Just talking about failure, for example, I think when I was bringing up children, for example, I didn't have this perspective. So I pushed them really hard into succeeding, into not necessarily just getting good marks, but, on the sporting field, for example, that I would celebrate with them if they won and not necessarily celebrate them as hard if they didn't win. And I think that's such a failure for me personally, because I didn't reward their efforts as much. So that's a huge failure on my behalf because of my perspective. But, amazing. And business, we fail many times because we bought too big, borrowed too much. You overestimate your ability sometimes. And I think we got the timing of the up and down, the boom and the gloom of the economy wrong lots of times. So there have been so many failures in my life.
So what have you learned from failure that you can share with our audience?
What I think is really, truly important is something that you can take away in life. And that isn't, of course, your physical or materialistic achievements, but the change in your own character.
Mm-hmm.
You're born with a set of characteristics, traits. You know, you could be very timid, very bad-tempered, very scared, very aggressive, or whatever it is. And if on the day that, like I said, on the day that you close your eyes, you can say, oh, I'm a much more peaceful person within myself. I'm a better person. And I think of others. I put others before myself, or I can connect with others. I'm a more forgiving person, a more giving person than I was yesterday, than I was when I was born, when I was a kid, when I was fighting every toy with my brother and sister and so on. Then I think that is success. So that's something that I've learned, that it's the building and changing of your character, that transition that you make in yourself.
Fantastic. I think you've actually answered my next question, which is, how do you define success? So Anne, what would you like to share with our audience about Anne Pang's self-defense?
I think it'll be great if women groups, women of interest in the area of women's self-empowerment really can contact me, and we can collaborate. I can do workshops for them. I can introduce them to the strategies and techniques of self-defense and how self-defense can actually empower lots and lots of women of all ages. That would be fantastic.
So one last thing, what I try and do is to summarize what I believe to be your keys to success. So what I think you need to do is to look for your passion in life. You need to identify what that passion is. And then once you have that, you need to follow your passion. And you follow your passion and be true to yourself, and things will fall into place. The other thing is to change perspective, which is to look forward to future success and future achievements rather than looking behind. Always look forward. And lastly, it's build your character. I think it's really important for success to be building your character. Would you say that's a good summary?
Yes, yeah, very good summary, Key. Well done. Very quick thinking.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Yep. Probably two things. One is treasure the people around you, and two is to slow down. Slow down so that you can actually look around you and connect with the people around you, because not that you want to use them or anything, but they will become part of your dream. They will become part of your team because you connect with them properly and profoundly. Once you connect with those around you, and combining with my second point, taking the time to find out more about the people around you, you can energize them better. You can find out how you can collaborate with them better. And therefore you can become a much better team with the people around you in doing whatever you want to do, you know, whether it's a project, cooking, lasagna, anything. Yep. So yeah, people and slow down.
That's a really, really insightful answer. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to have a chat with me.
No, thank you, Key. It's wonderful what you're doing. With the technology today, you never know who's actually hearing this and the good work that you're doing. And I hope lots of people can subscribe and tune in, and we can all share the thoughts and ideas that we have on success. So thanks to you, Key.
If you found this useful, please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Follow Key to Success so you can benefit from my learnings as I undertake my own journey to success.